Min-Maxed episode 4 just dropped and it was way too short. Even so, there are a few things worth mentioning, so let's talk about them. I love how we spent about a third of this episode getting out of the city. Still, dressing up Bensai to avoid the guards was so funny. And also Bloom's check to persuade the guard to let them through was so clutch. Min-Maxed episode 4 introduces, for the first time I believe, an ad. The funny thing about this ad is that I don't think they actually got anything from this collab. It was just them being nice and sharing someone who helped them during production. Megan's poison wound was still growing, but I love how Taylor made it work for the story and not against the story, which meant that if they try to heal it, it would advance faster, but if they just let it be, it would advance slower and allow them to get to it when they're ready. After getting out of the city, we arrive at the catacombs where we find a sword that we spent a lot of time trying to get. The sword was clearly magical, but none of the checks they made allowed them to learn more about it. And finally, we finish off this episode with a cliffhanger. Taylor asks the group to roll initiative, and the battle will be next episode, which is very Brennan Lee Mulligan-esque of him. In any case, I have some mixed feelings about this episode. I don't really know if we got to where we needed to go in this episode. It's like a transition. Either the group made it to where they needed to go and this sword is what they needed to find, or they just stopped along the way because they saw something cool and they tried to grab it. If the former is true, awesome. If the latter is true, this whole fight could have been avoided. And it's not like I'm trying to dunk on adventure, but I feel like we need to think about Megan. In any case, again, too short. I wanted more. This was only 70 minutes instead of 2 hours, but still, hopefully in 2 weeks, we discover more about what happens next, and I'll be here to talk to you about it then. Let me know what you thought about the episode by commenting below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.